Let me tell you something you may not hear enough. Your story is not over. Not because you're still breathing, not because you woke up today, but because life does not end at the chapter that hurts you. So many people are walking around believing the worst moment of their life was the final sentence. They think failure defines them. They think the mistake ended them. They think the loss erased them. But hear this clearly, a bad chapter does not cancel the entire book. You may be listening to this feeling tired. Tired of trying. Tired of hoping. Tired of starting again. Maybe you've been disappointed by people you trusted. Maybe life didn't turn out the way you planned. Maybe you're carrying shame, regret, or the quiet pain of what could have been. And somewhere along the way, you started to believe that this is it. This is how your story ends. But I came to remind you today, this is not the end. This is the middle. Every story has a turning point. Think about every powerful story you've ever heard. The hero is never winning in the middle. The middle is messy. The middle is confusing. The middle feels unfair. The middle is where people quit. And that's exactly why so many people never see the ending they were meant to live. You're not behind in life. You're not broken beyond repair. You're not disqualified because of your past. You are simply in a chapter that's demanding growth. And growth is uncomfortable. Pain is not proof of failure. Let me say this slowly because someone needs to hear it. Pain is not proof that you failed. Sometimes pain is proof that you tried, that you loved, that you cared, that you stepped out when staying safe would have been easier. Some of the strongest people alive today were once people who thought they wouldn't survive what they were going through. But they did. And so will you. The pain you feel right now is not here to destroy you. It's here to shape you, to teach you, to prepare you for a version of yourself you haven't met yet. You are more than your worst moment. You are not your past. You are not your mistakes. You are not the opinion of someone who didn't believe in you. You are not what happened to you. You are what you choose to become after what happened to you. Some of the most impactful people in the world were once overlooked, rejected, underestimated, and counted out. Not because they lacked value, but because their story wasn't finished yet. And neither is yours. Education of the soul. Why giving up lies to you? Here's the truth we're rarely taught. Your mind will lie to you when you're tired. It will convince you that rest means quitting. It will convince you that delay means denial. It will convince you that silence means abandonment. But sometimes life goes quiet because it's rearranging things behind the scenes. Sometimes doors close not to punish you, but to redirect you. Sometimes what feels like a setback is actually a setup for a comeback you can't see yet. There are people you haven't met yet who will be inspired by your journey. There are lessons you haven't learned yet that will change everything. There are victories waiting for a version of you that only exists because you didn't give up. If you quit now, you rob the future of your courage. You silence a testimony that could have helped someone else survive. Your survival matters. Your voice matters. Your presence matters. Even on the days you feel invisible. What if the joy you're praying for is one chapter away? What if the breakthrough is closer than it feels? What if the delay is protecting you from something you're not ready for yet? What if this season is not a punishment, but preparation? You don't have to have everything figured out. You just have to keep going. One step, one choice, one day at a time. If your story is not over, then this moment, right here, is not your ending. It's your beginning. Not the kind that arrives with fireworks or applause, but the quiet kind. The kind that starts with a deep breath, a tired heart, and a decision to try one more time. Because new beginnings rarely announce themselves. They whisper. They show up after disappointment, after loss, after the moment you thought you had nothing left to give. And yet, here you are. That alone is proof that hope still lives inside you. Let's clear something up. Hope does not mean you are no longer afraid. Hope means you move forward despite the fear. Hope is choosing to believe that tomorrow can be better, even when today feels heavy. Hope is saying, I don't know how this will work out, but I refuse to believe that this is all life has for me. You don't need confidence to begin again. You need courage. And courage is not loud. Courage often trembles, but it moves anyway. Starting over does not mean pretending nothing happened. It means you carry the lessons without carrying the weight. It means you stop punishing yourself for being human, for trusting, for trying, for falling. The past is not a prison unless you keep the door locked. You are allowed to grow beyond the version of yourself that struggled. You are allowed to want more. You are allowed to begin again, without asking permission from yesterday. New beginnings are uncomfortable, because they demand uncertainty. They require you to step into something unproven, to release what's familiar, even if it was painful. But here's the truth. Staying stuck hurts more in the long run than starting over ever will. Growth always asks for risk. Healing always asks for honesty. Transformation always asks for patience. And patience is built one day at a time. A new beginning does not require a perfect plan. It requires movement. One small step is enough. One better decision. One boundary. One moment of self-belief. One refusal to quit. You don't need to see the entire road, just enough light to take the next step. And each step forward, no matter how small, is proof that you are rebuilding your life. You are starting from experience, from wisdom, from resilience, from strength you didn't know you had. The person you are becoming is shaped by everything you survived. Your new beginning will not look like your old life, and that's the point. You are not here to repeat the same cycles. You are here to break them. Hope is not something you wait for. It is something you choose. You choose hope when you get up again. You choose hope when you forgive yourself. You choose hope when you keep believing, even when no one else does. And every time you choose hope, you rewrite your future. You are not late. You are not forgotten. You are not running out of time. Life is not a race, it's a journey of becoming. Some people bloom early, some bloom later, but when you bloom, it will be because you were ready. A new beginning does not require approval from the world. It only requires your willingness to walk through the door. The door is open, to healing, to growth, to peace, to purpose, to a future shaped by hope instead of fear. Step forward, not because everything is perfect, but because you are ready. Your past no longer defines you. Your mistakes no longer control you. Your story is still unfolding. And this is your new beginning. When you realize something powerful, no one is coming to save you, and that truth does not weaken you. It awakens you, because the same strength you were searching for in others has been growing quietly inside you all along. You didn't survive everything you've been through by accident. You survived because there is something in you that refuses to disappear. You became strong in silence. You learned to hold yourself together. When no one checked in, you learned to keep going. When encouragement was nowhere to be found, you didn't choose the battles you fought, but you chose not to quit. And that choice changed you. The person you are today is not the person you were before the pain. And that's not a loss. That's growth. At some point in your life, you needed reassurance. You needed protection. You needed someone to say, "You're going to be okay. Now look at you." You speak to yourself with more honesty. You walk away from what no longer serves you. You set boundaries where you once begged for acceptance. You didn't just heal, you evolved. And without realizing it, you became the person your past self was hoping for. Healing is not about erasing pain. It's about transforming it into wisdom. Every lesson you learned the hard way now lives inside you as guidance. That means your struggles were not wasted. They were training for leadership, for empathy, for purpose. You now see things others overlook. You feel things others ignore. And one day your understanding will be the reason someone else doesn't give up. You may not realize it yet, but your story carries weight. Not because it was perfect, but because it was real. The world does not need more perfection. It needs more people who overcame and kept going. Your voice, your experience, your resilience are tools. And when you use them, you turn pain into purpose. You no longer shrink yourself. You stopped apologizing for taking up space. You stopped explaining your worth to people who refused to see it. You learned that peace is more valuable than approval. That growth sometimes requires goodbye. That self-respect is a form of self-love. You didn't become cold, you became clear. You are someone who gets back up. Someone who chooses healing over bitterness. Someone who understands that strength and softness can exist together. You are still learning, still becoming, still unfolding, but you are no longer lost. You are aligned. If you're listening to this right now, understand this. everything you went through, is shaping the person you are meant to be. You are not behind. You are not broken. You are becoming. Be proud of how far you've come, especially the progress no one saw. The world may not know your journey, but it will feel your impact. You didn't just survive the storm. You became the shelter. And one day, someone will find safety in your words, strength in your presence, and hope in your story. Keep going. Not to prove anything, but because your becoming matters. You are the person you once needed, and your story is just getting powerful. There is a difference between living a meaningful life and living a rushed one. Pressure tells you that you are running out of time. Purpose reminds you that timing matters. For a long time, you may have lived trying to catch up to expectations, to comparisons, to deadlines that were never truly yours. But purpose doesn't shout. It grounds. And when you begin to live with purpose, you stop chasing everything and start choosing what matters. Pressure is born from the need to prove. Purpose is born from knowing. You no longer wake up trying to impress the world. You wake up trying to be aligned with who you are becoming. You understand now that worth is not earned by exhaustion, that rest is not laziness, that moving slowly does not mean you are failing. Some seasons are for building, some are for healing, some are for waiting. Purpose honors them all. Education of the mind. Why pressure is so loud. Pressure thrives on comparison. It whispers, everyone else is ahead of you. You should be further by now. If you slow down, you'll fall behind. But comparison steals clarity. You were never meant to live someone else's life, on someone else's timeline. Purpose doesn't compete, commits. And when you commit to your own path, the noise begins to fade. Choosing peace is not giving up. There will be moments when you choose peace, over proving a point, healing over winning, alignment over applause. That is not a weakness. That is wisdom. You stop forcing doors that resist you. You stop chasing spaces that don't appreciate you. You stop pouring energy into things that drain your soul. Purpose teaches you this. What's meant for you will meet you with clarity, not confusion. You learn to listen to yourself. Pressure drowns out your inner voice. Purpose brings it back. You trust your intuition more now. You pause when something feels off. You move when something feels right, even if it's unpopular. You've learned that silence can be guidance, that stillness can be productive, that saying no can be an act of self-respect. You are no longer reacting to life. You are responding to it. Your life doesn't have to look loud to be meaningful. A purposeful life is not always visible. It is not always celebrated. It is not always understood, but it is felt. In the way you treat people, in the boundaries you keep, in the peace you protect, in the values you refuse to compromise. Legacy is not built in moments of noise. It is built in daily, quiet choices. You are exactly where you need to be. Let this sink in. You are not behind. You are not late. You are not missing out. You are learning what matters to you. You are shedding what no longer fits. You are aligning with a life that feels true, and that takes time. Purpose is patience. Note that pressure tells you to hurry. Purpose tells you to trust. Pressure drains you. Purpose sustains you. Pressure asks, what will they think? Purpose asks, is this true to who I am becoming? So breathe. Move with intention. Live with clarity. Choose depth over speed. Your life is not a race to finish. It is a journey to live well. And when you live with purpose, everything you need arrives, right on time.